Wednesday. How y'all doing? A lot of people talk about legacy. What's their legacy going to be? I see people wanting, their names on buildings and airports and roads and all kinds of stuff because they think that's going to be legacy, forcing their name into, different places where it shouldn't be is their legacy. Man, that's kind of like a rapist. You know what I'm saying? Just forcing themselves upon people. I don't see legacy like that. Yes, I have kids, I have grandkids, my family name, if you will go on and stuff, but for me, that's not really that important that I have kids and grandkids and stuff. Yes, that's very important. I love them very much and stuff, but I don't really look at that as a legacy. What is that? I had kids, they had kids, their kids are going to have kids. That's just life, So for me though, legacy is pretty much investing in other people, helping them through things, giving them advice, being there for them and just talking the knowledge that you've learned into someone else, because that goes on. How many people I've seen that, years ago I may have said something, counseled them on something, gave them some advice, mentored them in some way, yada yada, and I can see years later that influence still at play, and they may have forgotten even the conversation, what happened, but it's all in the subconscious. And I know this very well because that's also happened to me. There's so many people that have invested in me whose legacy is in what they instilled in me, because I'm not going to use the word recycle because that seems so antiseptic when it comes to advice and different things like that, because that stuff does come from the heart. But I know that a lot of what someone else mentored into me and taught me and showed me and took their time to share with me and give me that advice and stuff, I know that has influenced the advice that I've given other people. And like I said, then those people are giving advice to other people that is influenced by the advice they got from me. That's legacy. That's how you live on, because that's something that's going to continue going on, not just in your bloodline or your family line, but in generations and generations of other people and stuff. That's legacy. So and I think, even at this age, I think I've accomplished a good legacy even at this age and stuff, and I look forward to even more, investing in other people. But that should be legacy, investing in other people to help them become their best, whether it's right now or whether it's something that you're planting those seeds that are going to bloom in the future and stuff. That's legacy. That's how I see things and stuff. I don't see legacy as forcing my name on everything out there and stuff in front of people so they have to go down the road, that's blah 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 and blah 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 street and stuff. I didn't really like that guy, but I gotta say that's freaking blah blah airport and crap like that. No, my legacy that I want to be is people that can sit there and say, you know what, I'm going to help this person become their best, and I know that I am a part of how they became their best to help other people become their best. That's awesome. That's legacy. So anyways, have an awesome Wednesday. You're an awesome, amazing human being, and I love you so much. Peace out. Bye.